that's so awesome.
Watching all these movies.
Like documentaries?
Yeah, I watched last night.
Oh shit.
Eating animals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful documentary. Yeah. Oh, okay. And which other ones? Cowspiracy. Oh, wow. Okay.
So I've been vegan for a year.
Oh, no, okay. So this isn't that recent though.
No.
Because a year.
These movies, like I watched that one yesterday, but it's been a year.
Yeah. Oh, that you've been on the journey. That's amazing. What's your name? Sorry. Manel. Michelle. Nice to meet you. Usually we stand over there. I don't know if you've ever seen us in front of the slaughterhouse over there.
It's the first time actually.
Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, great to know. Good to know that this tactic is working. So
I was just taking my son to soccer and I thought, they're practicing. I'm gonna come here for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you have time.
One more person. Standing, right?
That's amazing. 100%. Yes, it counts. Everyone counts, right? Especially when you believe in something that's so powerful. After seeing the information and educating yourself, then it's like, how can you look back from that? And how can you, like, the hardest part now is getting people like yourself who have seen the truth and who have made the changes to start being active, like you've just done today for your first time.
And you think in Canada it's as bad as in the US?
Oh yeah, 100%. We actually have worse laws or similar laws as the US. Yeah.
What do you call it, ACA or?
So right now, the reason why we're not over there, right? The reason why we're not in front of the slaughterhouse directly and stopping the trucks as we usually do, usually we bear witness. So usually the trucks that come through this way as well, right? They usually turn here and they turn into the slaughterhouse. So we're usually a group of activists with New Wave Activism, and we stop the trucks. But Bill 156, an ag-gag law, has just been put in effect, which basically stops us from exposing the truth. Like, it stops us from doing that. You have no, exactly. I mean, you have an idea, exactly. And it's very frustrating. So now we're trying to come up with new tactics, because just recently the police officers have used tactics of intimidation, and the organizer of New Wave Activism, she's just across somewhere, you'll be able to meet Sabrina. They went to her work and they ticketed her $500 tickets, 2 of them, because of Bill 156. And a lot of our activists now are getting ticketed. So we had to change our tactics. We had to start just changing the lights and constantly moving across and basically trying to educate the public and have conversations. But still, they found a way to ticket us now. Even that is not good enough, right? So now we had to kind of move away. But I mean, this is a busier intersection, so it might actually be more effective just to see that someone like yourself showed up today, because you saw us, right? And you're like, oh, you know what? Amazing. So what is the first documentary you watched that really impacted you?
Actually, the first one was The Game Changers.
Yeah, The Game Changers. See, look, I have it right there, because I know how powerful it is. I have a lot of my clients that hesitated until they saw The Game Changers.
And then I went to Fork Over Knives.
Yeah, Fork Over Knives is a good one. Yeah. There's actually a new one on Netflix I just watched, and it made me cry again. Although I knew all of the truth, I knew everything in it.
Doesn't matter.
It's the way that they presented the message. So I don't know if you saw. I think it's In the Life of David Attenborough.
No.
So basically, he was someone that was born in like the 1950s or something like that. Yeah. So, and he goes about showing the difference from when he first started to work, and basically the way that his job was to capture animals in the wild, to capture the forests, to capture the beauty of nature and our world, right? Yes. It's recently been put on Netflix.
So it's good?
It's very good. The way he presents it, showing how when he first started versus now, and then even like halfway through, you know what countries like Costa Rica have done after losing more than 75%. Yeah, they're amazing. They're very, very good. And the people are very woke in Costa Rica as well. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
Thank you so much for stopping here with us, That's amazing.
People support this stuff, right? I mean, you can tell, right? People smile. And
yes.
support, right?
Well, some of the people support us, because lately we've had a lot of counter protesters show up.
Really?
Yes.
What do they do? I mean, there's nothing to protest.
You would ask yourself that question, right? That is exactly.
What is it?
Exactly. No, it's really just because they wanted to ensure that Bill 156 was going to become in effect really quickly. And also because, I don't know if you heard of the tragedy that happened on June 19th.
I read about it, but was it here?
Yeah, that was our friend Regan, just in front where I was telling you our previous location. That's where Regan, I wasn't there that day. And I don't think no one that's here this morning was there that specific day, but a few of us were. And a few people did witness what happened on our side as well. The cameras captured it, but nothing's happened, right? Like the actual driver who hit her and dragged her body, knowing very well she was there, is not even getting charged. Like he's only getting. So there's a lot of questioning around that, right? So I wasn't there that day. I would like to believe that driver did not have those intentions. But based on our past experiences with trucks actually trying to run us over, like literally, we have footage of it all over the internet. If you look at Fearman's Slaughterhouse, truck run over or trucks running over activists, or you look any of those kind of key on YouTube, you'll see that they are relentless most of the time, and we have to get out of the way because they're like literally coming in and that's it, right? Whereas that day, the truck driver specifically pulled into the second lane, and that's already like they're doing on purpose so that we have to go into the road rather than comply and stay on the side so that no one gets hurt, so that the cars could go around them rather than the cars have to go on the side where they're gonna hit us kind of thing. So they do on purpose, right? We have really awesome drivers that do stop and comply, and they appreciate what we're doing. Some of them are even vegan, right? So it's kind of hard to understand, but regardless. So he moved into the second lane and the light was green and he wasn't going. He was purposely stopped, like right there where you see that light, right? He was moved into the second lane and he didn't turn when the light was green. And just last minute, he decided to go. Well, our friend Regan was in front of the entrance where we usually stand with a peace sign to stop the truck. And that's what makes them stop, right? Some stop, some don't. But she didn't expect him to move because he wasn't moving the whole time the light was green. She thought he was just gonna wait, is what my train of thought is thinking, right? And then he moved forward and she didn't have time to get out of the way. So yeah, it was an absolute tragedy. She was a 65-year-old amazing human being. Like, she had been an activist for over 40 years. I had interviewed her and she speaks about doing activism before I was born. I was born in 1987 and she started in 1979.
No way.
I was like, what? So it was, she was an amazing human being, and it is a real tragedy that this happened to her. But since this has happened to her, we have tried to take things to a whole other level and to bring on her legacy, basically, right? Because this happened 2 days after they passed Bill 156.
And there's no investigation or anything? Nobody.
So yeah, they said that there was an investigation. Halton police have investigated the whole shabam, and they were supposed to bring that driver in court next week. They changed the dates again. The dates are going to constantly be changed, right? And we're trying to get waive of the dates because we're going to show up. But you know, they're not making it easy for us, and it's normal. They're afraid. Like, they're afraid, and the animal agriculture industry is afraid. That's why they passed Bill 156.
That's what they say in these movies, right? That they're so big that you just need a little bit of change to make them fall, right?
Yes, exactly. Enough awareness, right? Enough awareness, enough people realizing that you don't need to eat animals to be healthy.
Yeah, and I look at people, I've been eating meat, you know.
Same, my whole life.
I can never do anything to an animal. It's just that somebody has to show me, and something clicks. It's
exactly.
Like, oh my God, right?
Like you just said, we were all born vegan until we were shown the violent, uncompassionate way, right? And then it just takes a little bit of awakening, a little bit of awareness, a little bit of education to realize, like, wow, I don't need to be a part of this. I don't want to be a part of this, and I can be better without it. The environment can be better.
Exactly, for the environment, for you, for the animals.
Exactly.
Everybody wins, right?
Everybody wins. Exactly. But if these companies were smart, like some of them already, they've started changing towards plant-based meats, right? Because like, look, you have to, and that's at the end of the day, if people keep buying, they will keep selling, they will keep killing. But if we raise enough awareness and people stop buying, then the demand is not there anymore. Then they have to shift, they have to transition, and they have so much money that they can. It's not sad. It's not sad that these people are gonna go under. You have made blood money, right?
Yeah, I want them to go
under. Yes, trust me, we want them to go under too. This is why we are here, my friend.
What does it is, the people that work there, I'm sure that some people are normal. You see
so, and as you just said, so watch, and that's another thing too, right? Like, we are here for animal rights 100%, and animals need much more rights and protection in this country than they have, right? But at the end of the day, humans too, and the humans that are actually being paid to do that job on a daily basis, they have more PTSD than war veterans. They are slaughtering and killing living beings that are fighting for their lives on a daily basis. On a daily basis, could you imagine? Like, I could not imagine that. I could not imagine that. And I know that a lot of the people that are there and that do work there is not out of choice 100%. A lot of them are immigrants that don't they just need to feed their family, and they actually pay a decent salary compared to other, you know, minimum salary jobs here. They pay more than that. They give, you know, I think they give incentive and stuff. So they're trying to get people in, right? They're trying to give enough, how can I say, I guess, incentive to get people to stay, but just for the money. But at the end of the day, the damage that it causes mentally, like psychologically, and living beings that don't want to die. And like, it only takes you to look into their eyes once to realize they're just like you. They're just like you. They might not be able to speak words, but they can feel pain, they can suffer, they can have a connection, they can see.
They say that pigs are like dogs,
smarter than dogs, smarter than dogs. But even at the end of the day, does it really come down to their intelligence, right? No, it comes down to the fact that they're sentient beings that can feel, and they deserve better than that, right? Like, especially knowing that we don't need to be doing this, knowing that we can be, let me ask you, in the past year that you've been vegan, what are the biggest changes that you've noticed?
Oh, I lost 15 pounds. I still have to lose more. But
okay, so a good weight loss, 15 pounds, 15 pounds, okay.
I feel better, and I feel just happy about doing this.
Right? Yeah.
I'm doing the right thing.
And you're living in alignment with your core values.
Exactly.
Literally, like you are living in alignment with your core values. You're not paying for something that you don't believe in.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit of you know, the ex-smokers. Then when you know, the smokers, and when they stop, they started telling people not to smoke. I'm very annoying, right?
That's good. Be an annoying vegan. Yes, because
you eat this, I'm thinking, well, I've been eating this for years, right? But
and of course, like you said, we're all on our different path and journeys, and some people are ready to hear the information, some people are unfortunately not. But definitely planting the seed, having those conversations when we can, that really helps. It really helps.
That's what I think. You know, I was in the office and this lady mentioned, you know, I was always playing with vegetarian a little bit, right? But this lady told me about the game changers. So I'm thinking I should do the same. You know, maybe there's somebody there waiting to hear like I was.
Yes, right? They're just waiting to hear that information. Exactly. And I was that somebody one day, not with game changers, but with other things. You were that somebody, you know, and there's a lot, all of these people here were that somebody one day that was waiting to hear that information.
What was your first movie?
So for me, believe it or not, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2011. And that's what started my journey. I actually started doing research on understanding like holistic alternatives and what I could do to heal my body. And I came across a lot of information that was showing that saturated fats, that animal products, that all of these things were not good for your health and were not good for specifically this autoimmune disease.
They're good for the pharmaceutical companies.
Yes.
That's another connection.
Oh my God. So I went into a down spiral of like exactly, into that pharmaceutical industry, into, you know, just the medical industry, unfortunately, that are in link with the pharmaceutical, the food industry, like just everything. And I was mind blown. And then with that information, I had started applying a lot of things. Like I took out dairy, because I saw links with dairy. And so I don't know if you know what multiple sclerosis is?
No.
So basically it's an autoimmune disease. It's your immune system that attacks your central nervous system. It's what?
Connected to arthritis? No.
It can be, because it is autoimmune. It is your body that attacks itself. And you know what? You will notice on your journey, continuing to be vegan, you'll get rid of a lot of that arthritis. All of that.
I already feel it.
Yeah, oh for sure. Like you'll reduce so much pain. Oh my God, you're gonna flood your body with the right nutrients.
I just don't see anything bad doing this.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, there's the moment that you're preparing a meal and something's missing at the beginning, right?
Of course, because it's habits. It's just habits.
While, you know, I never. I mean, I'm eating millions of beans, you know.
Exactly. That's amazing, and you're getting tons of fiber that way too, right? Like you have now probably added 5 to 10 years to your life.
That's what they say, right?
Literally. And it's like, you want to tell, like you said earlier, you want to preach, you want to tell people, because you know, like the way that it's already started impacting you, it impacted myself too, right? So I was actually following a lot of, one of the first movies that I watched was documentaries was Cowspiracy, and those were the ones that were available then, because that was 8 years ago, right? So Cowspiracy, Forks Over Knives, these ones were available on Netflix at the time. But I watched Gary Yousafzai's best speech ever. It's a YouTube speech. He's an animal activist, and he really stands.
One of the movies. Because
I don't think Gary's in one of those documentaries actually. Because he's a very strong activist. Like he's an angry activist. But has amazing information. Yeah, do you look at it on...
Okay, I have another 10 minutes.
Oh, that's what you were looking at. Okay. But yeah, so Gary Yousafzai's best speech ever is a pretty powerful one on YouTube. And then I started following people that had been doing a lot of activism, like James Aspie, Earthling Eds, all these people. And that's what influenced me to start doing activism once I was already vegan, right? But it doesn't take much. Like you see things like Earthlings, Watch Dominion, you see those, and it's like, wow, that I'm never going back.
And it's the way we are doing North America. I'm from Barcelona, right? And my parents...
Entonces hablas en español?
Catalan.
Ah, catalán, no es lo mismo. Okay.
How come you speak Spanish?
Because I love the language.
Oh, okay.
I just learned it.
Yeah, well, we have a different fight there against Spain, so that's a different story.
Whoops.
But then we want to separate. My dad is 91. He's in perfect health, and they eat meat, but they eat meat like in the old days.
Yeah,
right?
very sparingly.
Fish here and
sparingly.
Meat, right?
Yeah. It's like there, it's like a luxury, right?
Yeah.
There, it's like a luxury. It's like once in a while, it's a little luxury.
Like that, right? That you don't cook it.
Yeah.
Even if you can afford it, you don't need to. Right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Oh, I thought it was somebody.
No, he's talking on the megaphone that I haven't yet pulled out.
So you guys come here every Sunday? Or?
Yeah, every Sunday, around 8:39 until about 12.
Yeah.
And I mean, we do a lot of other forms of activism. Like after this, we're going to Toronto for the Fur Free Toronto.
What is that?
It's another group that promotes fur, like no more fur, right? Because the fur industry is like a whole other level of cruelty.
That's another thing. We all grew up buying leather and all this.
Yeah, right? Not thinking about it. Not thinking about it.
That's what it is.
Like not knowing. Yeah. That's it. And now though, we have internet.
Yeah.
We can spread the truth. Yeah. Right? Like before, you didn't even think about it. No. Now it's like, oh,
it's something else, right?
And it's like, oh, I can actually, there's so many options, so many choices out there. I can make a conscious decision, right? Yeah. And buy something that I believe in, something that promotes better health, something that helps the environment, something from a company that's an amazing company, for example, that, you know, are good for our environment, for the planet. Every dollar I spend counts, right? So if I spend towards things that are like dead animals. They're byproducts. Their fur, their skin. Like why? What's the point of doing that?
See what they're doing. They're destroying the Amazon.
Oh my God, I know.
So sad.
Yeah, you'll see. So in the life of David Attenborough on if you just do David Attenborough, you'll see on Netflix. You'll see like he put it really well together, and just the whole like the way it unchains from like back then to now basically, and you see that. You see the Amazon then, and you see what they've been doing now with the palm trees and stuff. You see the separation from like air from in the air and stuff, and it's just so sad. But then they show what Costa Rica have done, and then they show you that there's hope, that there's hope, that it doesn't have to be that way, right?
I was there for business a couple of years ago. They were very conscious about the environment.
Yeah, Costa Rica is an amazing place. I love it too. I went to volunteer there on a sanctuary and rescue for a month, and then I went back a few times just to go and travel and visit. And
my niece went there too. Sanctuary for what's that? The small bears, sloths.
Oh, yeah. She was probably in Puerto Viejo. She was probably more southeast. Yeah.
I know that she said that basically all she was doing was picking up. You know, that's about it.
And I mean, that's what happens when you are volunteering in sanctuaries. You are caring for the animals in a way that, you know, like us, they poop every day and it doesn't stop. So so that's water. So basically before, we used to have our bottles and we used to give the pigs water before they would go in to get slaughtered. We would take footage, we would bear witness, we would show the public basically like, this is your food, this is what you're paying for, right? Now that we're not allowed to do that anymore, no, because we could get like arrested and or ticketed because of Bill 156, right? So now we've found other ways to be able to, oh look, you're gonna bear witness for the first time. The truck up there that you can see is coming.
Oh.
Did you want to try and do you want to see?
Yeah, I want to see, of course. Yeah.
So then you're gonna have to come towards the median. Here, come.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So look, he's doing on purpose to go as fast as he can so that we can't. Like he saw us from afar. This is a transport, like Brussels Transport. That was the same company from the guy who hit our friend Regan. And they've been nothing but very evil with us. And so now they're just, usually we're over there stopping them, but as I've mentioned, now we're being ticketed. And
so the only chance is if they
Sabrina.
Hi, how are you?
So nice to meet you. Manel?
Manel, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So the only chance is if the light is red, right? That's it.
That's exactly it. Now, it wasn't like that before. Before we used to have 2, sometimes 5 minutes, but now it's just, if we're able to catch them at the red light. And that basically, that used to be what we were doing 2+ 3 years ago, but then Sabrina created New Wave Activism, and she started stopping the trucks instead so that we could spend time with them. We'd have more time. It'd be less dangerous because then we're not in the median, right? Like it's sometimes like the things that the truckers do are crazy. Yes, like, and sometimes they'll stop way further up and then they'll try to slam the brakes, and all you see is the baby pigs, because these pigs are no older than 6 months. All you see is the baby pigs all slamming into one another, like you're seeing him purposefully try to hurt them, to hurt us. How messed up is that? Like how sad is that, right?
Now that you said that about the baby, have you seen that commercial, Casa de Carne?
I have not, no.
Just Google it, Casa de Carne restaurant.
Oh, I think yes.
The guy with the knife.
Yes, they have to go in and slaughter their own animal, right?
So
It's a very effective ad. I actually like that was so. And then you see the couple that come out and they're like, oh yeah, that was so good, and it's so messed up. And he's like covered in blood and he's like traumatized, right? And it's like, of course, who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be?
Where did it come from? Where are these pigs from?
They're from a whole bunch of different farms. So some of them even come from the States. Like they literally at times drive from 36 to 48 hours in these trucks. For the most part, 24 to 36 hours in those trucks. And oh my God, and not even just starving, dehydration. Sometimes it's 35 degrees out here. And what do you think? Like, pigs don't even have sweat glands. They can't even support that kind of heat. Like, they're literally, the footage that we have of them, Manel, is them like they have like clusters, like they're burning, and their mouths are like they're suffocating. It's like a fucking oven in there. It's so disgusting. And then the exact opposite during the winter. Can you imagine?
They don't care. They're commodities.
Exactly. They're just products. They don't even like, and it's just so messed up. But yeah, that's the whole unit of death.
Auschwitz, or you know, like that.
Literally. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they're done in 7 minutes. I better go.
Thank you so much for stopping, Michelle.
Yeah. Michelle.
Nice to meet you.
Maybe I'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah, it would be amazing for you to drop by on Sundays. They do Thursday mornings as well. I work, unfortunately, but if there are good groups of people on Thursdays as well, Thursdays and Fridays, come join us.
Yeah. There's an actor that does this too, right? That guy that...
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. He's very...
he's very active, yes.
Nice speech during the Oscars and all.
Yeah, he didn't mess around, eh?
Yeah.
That was awesome that he did that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck. Thank you for talking.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Have a great day.
Safe.
I hope to see you soon.
Yeah.
That was awesome. He just drove by. He's been vegan for a year. And he saw all of the different, I caught everything on camera. Like, I'm so happy of this interview.
That's amazing.
And then it also shows that he said he'd never seen us before.
Really?
So it's effective to be at this intersection right now. Do you know what I mean? And then we just had really good productive conversations on why being vegan is the only choice, like the ultimate choice for everyone, right? So that everyone wins.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. And he's gonna keep coming back. Manel, his name was. He's from Spain. He'd been educating himself like a lot, so it's cool. Like, he's a future activist for sure.
That is incredible.
I told him Thursdays and Sundays here, and then I said start by coming here, and then we'll get you involved in other. Because I said after we're going to for Free Toronto. He's like, what's that? He's like, I'm like, oh well, for us to raise awareness so that we could take fur off the streets. And he goes, that's something else I really don't understand. Like, what? Oh, are we gonna get ticketed parked back there? I'm parked right there.
You have 15 days, okay, to make one of those decisions. Whether it's early resolution or trial, that doesn't happen in 15 days. That'll happen sometime in the future. Okay. But if that's what you're going to do, you're going to have to just make that decision and then move forward, okay? All the instructions are listed here on the green paper. Any questions at all about that? Sure. For stop, hinder, obstruct, or interfere with motor vehicles transporting farm animals. It's contrary to the Security from Trespass and Protesting Food Safety Act, 2020, Section 156, 6 sub 1. Okay?
And these the
$490 each, yes. Okay? Any other questions at all?
I don't.
Okay.
Wow. How many?
2.
And he said, and what's written on them? So what's written on the stop, hinder, obstruct, or interfere with motor vehicle transporting farm animals. So it's directly, Bill 156.
And it says security from
Trespass Protecting Food Safety Act. That's the Bill 156, yeah. Is the other one the same?
Yep.
What? How can they give you 2 tickets for the same thing?
Well, this is like 2 different times.
That is so fucked up. Wow.
Fucking
Oh
cocksuckers.
God, I hate this. Please watch Game Changers on Netflix. You can vegetate yourself. 10,000 baby pigs are killed here daily. You can make a difference. Every action you take, decision you make, and money you spend counts. Please Educate yourself. Help us.
Okay, Dane, you gotta frickin' go, bro.
Oh, what time is it?
It's 11:40 or 10:40.
Yeah, it only starts at 12.
Well, we're going there for 11:30. He's meeting up with Jenny and all them to do something ahead of time.
10,000 baby pigs are killed here daily. You can make a difference. Watch Game Changers on Netflix. Yeah, I know, but if I say that, there's so many like negative connotation to that word. I just want them to take action, see something that would influence them in a different way. Like I have a lot of clients of mine who, you know, they heard me preach for a long time, and a lot of them had made a lot of changes, but it took Game Changers for them to like finalize and like really transition, right? So
That's funny. That's not the documentary that would have turned me vegan at all. I watched and I was like, okay, I think it's feel good, but whatever.
yeah.
So many people at my mom watched it. She's like,
I know.
amazing. I was like, okay.
I know.
That's been really good.
Because do you know why? Because there's no gory stuff.
Yeah.
They don't see any fucking animals getting killed. They're just seeing the science, right?
Yeah.
And because of the science, they're pleased. They're like, oh, I can make a change.
It's also kind of like a self-serving.
Yeah. Please go to Netflix. Watch Game Changers, Cowspiracy, Forks Over Knives. Take the time to educate yourself. You can. We're here because 10,000 baby pigs are killed here daily, and you can help make a difference. You can go vegan for the animals, for your health, for the environment. Please help us. Help us save our environment. Help us stop the suffering. Help us help you reverse disease. Did you know that 10,000 baby pigs are killed here daily? You can make a difference. You can be the change you wish to see. We can stop this from happening. Go to Netflix, watch Game Changers, watch Cowspiracy or Forks Over Knives or What the Health. Please, educate yourself. You can go vegan for the animals. You can go vegan for your own health, for the environment. Take the time to think about something that matters more than just yourself. Take the time to look at further than just yourself. This world is a big place and we can make it better together. Go to Netflix, watch Game Changers, watch Cowspiracy or Forks Over Knives. You can help us make a difference. Please, take the time to educate yourself. The information is but a click away. I was just hoping that today you guys are gonna, because there's a lot of people coming, right? It'd be great for a big, huge group of us to get in there and disrupt it.
Yeah.
Rather than like 4 people.
There's gonna be like, I want to do like a lot of different things that people are comfortable with. Like there's gonna be talking to for people who just want to chill, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I want to make sure that it's okay. Everyone's on the same page for like posting stickers like this.
Yeah.
And then when they want to do disruption, like when.
I saw the chants too.
The chants are gonna be on the back, so everybody can just kind of like read it out.
Yeah.
do that too. I gotta take them to the back. But yeah, no. Like, we'll wait. I'll let Jenny know too that you want to go inside.
Yeah, I would like to disrupt. I would like to catch everything on camera and like cause some ruckus, you know?
Yeah, some mayhem.
Yes.
No, I got you, girl. It wasn't anything.
No, I know. I know. Trust me. I was like, wait, what happened? Do you want some coffee? Yeah, for sure. No, and I didn't think that at all. Yeah, she's already has been. She's been yelling at you for like half an hour. She's like, died.
Okay, I'll see you soon, okay?
Yeah, I'll see you guys there. Did you know that 10,000 baby pigs are killed here daily? And you can help us make a difference. Watch Game Changers on Netflix. Watch Cowspiracy. Watch Forks Over Knives. Help us. Help the environment. Stop the suffering for the animals. And help your own health.
See you later.
Make a difference. You can. The information is just a click away. Go vegan for the animals, for our planet, for your own health. Watch Game Changers on Netflix. Watch Cowspiracy. Watch Forks Over Knives. You can be the change you wish to see in this world.
Truck? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, truck. What are you doing? Oh, shit, yeah.
You want to press the button? Yeah. Wait. No. How can you show them evidence?
A picture or something.
Yeah.
They did show Evie pictures of her.
Oh.
To show you evidence.
Oh.
And I just called Ivan, the sergeant. I'm
Okay.
just like, and he's trying to say like, yeah, they're trying to say like, well, no, we know, like, you can't interfere with the trucks at all. And I'm like, so every pedestrian ever crossing a road where a truck is going to get a ticket for the rest of the history of life.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a 24-year-old girl on my phone. I don't fucking know exactly what's happening all the time. I have headphones in, I'm chilling. That's how I raise awareness here. And he knew nothing about this October 1 thing. And I'm like, last time we spoke, I was like, last time you and I spoke, you told me. I thought I was done. Way not done. The last time we spoke, you said you were going to try to invest less resources into this, and all I've seen is more resources. And the fact that you're taking people for what happened on October 1st when no one was even present.
And we're October what today? 18th?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's 3 weeks later. Like, what? How does that even make sense? Like, it's like, I don't know. It just
It's just justification at that point. Like, it's just.
What was his excuse for visiting your work?
Oh, he didn't comment on that. Yeah, but that's probably just wrong. And I said to him, especially because you know where I am for this week.
That's full-on intimidation.
Yeah,
full-on intimidation. Like, at your work? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that just blows my mind. Exactly like you just said, knowing. It's not like he doesn't know where to find you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if you never showed up again after all of that, and then they're like, oh, she, yeah, and then okay, you show up to her work or something, but like, you couldn't wait for her.
My house
and wasn't that like 2 days? That was like 2 days before.
No, I'm saying if they tried my house, that would make more sense. You should come to my house.
Sure, of course.
Watch Game Changers on Netflix. Watch Cowspiracy. Watch Forks Over Knives. You can help us make a difference. 10,000 baby pigs are killed here daily. We can make this stop. All right, I'm over it right now. Not over it, but I'm just like...
You were great on the megaphone thing.
Aw, thank you.
Of course.
Hopefully, later too.
Yeah. Good, yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, somebody else is here.
Yeah.
Do you want to drive?
And it's not that I didn't want to come say hi, but I was like, I'm not gonna like, hey.
No, it's good.
I was like,
drive Shay and Liam?
Oh, I wanted to tell you that I love the hair, by the way. Yeah, I haven't seen you since you've gotten your blonde hair. Looks good. Okay, what did you say? We what?
Do you want to drive Shay and Liam?
Yeah, we can do that. Yep. Where do they go after?
Toronto, but they can just go on the subway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the car up here and then...
Where are you gonna put your car?
I'm just gonna put it up here. Or let's just bring stuff over, but I guess empty as much water as possible. Let's have signs.
I just have one over there.
Yeah. Well, I can help you. We'll all go in the same direction.
Oh, so cute. Thank you.
It's a 12.
This is what a truck of death looks like. This is one of the trucks that transports 10,000 baby pigs to their death on a daily basis here at Fearman's. Please, you can help us change this reality. Watch Game Changers on Netflix. Watch Cowspiracy. Watch Forks Over Knives. Take time to educate yourself. Please, go vegan for the animals, for the environment, for your own health. You can help us make this world a better place. You can help us change and help our environment. You can help us stop the suffering for the animals. You can help yourself reverse disease. Please be the change you wish to see. Please help us stop the murder of 10,000 baby pigs here daily. Please help us stop the unnecessary violence and killings of animals worldwide. We can change this. We need your help to change this, but we can. You can make a difference. Educate yourself. The information is but a click away. Aww. It was just a really good opportunity.